Hi all, this is part 9 of the Frogman Assassin, Tales of a Frog and His Singing Sword. We're about to do round 2 of vaults. The first time we went in, we got a 10% mark, and we got kind of swarmed, and Saint Roker is in there somewhere. Saint Roker is probably okay if we have him on his own, but in conjunction with a whole lot of other things, not so good. His smite really hurts, so you lose either way. Either he's on top of you, hitting you really hard with his attacks, or he's sitting back and smiting you. Neither's good. We're pretty heavily drained at the moment. Let's see. If I do underscore, I can see. So we're drained about 2.5, it looks like. Pretty drained. But we're training some fighting and armor for defenses, and then we're training some long blades and throwing. I'm training over our Mindalay for long blades because we're currently wearing the Amulet of Air, which has inaccuracy on it. So by training more long blade skill, it makes us more accurate, basically. I'm not sure how high we'll go. Maybe to 20, because that seems like a nice round number. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just pick round numbers. We can go to 20 and 15 throwing, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So we're going to need to take this one at a time. Hopefully we're not going to eat more draining bolts from the sorcerer there. Yeah, well, there was one. Oh, we just got locked in. I completely did not see that warden. Well, that's not good. Well, there's not much to be done about it. Silly me. Alright. I mean, okay, so Saint Roker's probably down here. I was just thinking we could hop at him and try to kill him and then unlock the door again. That's not so good because Saint Roker might be there. That was really quite dumb. Well, I guess we fight. We're going to get in the corner and we're going to make some clouds. There are 2 wardens, so let's go cloud crazy maybe. No, it's okay. This spider is going to get wrecked by the mephitic clouds, and as long as we just get the sorcerer, we're okay from the top. I'm not really worried about the Orc Knight. Maybe I should be. Okay, we have our poison, so I didn't mind stepping in. Alright, cool. And something that... Oh, what's coming? An elf. Something that you can do that I was thinking in elf, but I didn't actually mention it, is it can be legit as a Gozag follower to turn your auto pickup off if it's somewhere... Yeah, off. Somewhere that you know you're going to be fighting a lot. To not pick the gold up because enemies get distracted by it. But it looks like our auto pickup. Just experiment. Okay, we didn't pick it up. Weird. In that experiment, we got locked in again. But I thought when you turn auto pickup off that they stopped having the auto pickup highlights around them. Seems like that's not the case. And we are free. Let's get back up. Not super worried about ranged enemies like Yaktors. We have both repel missiles and we have a shield. Okay, well we can pick up these ones. I don't know, so maybe we'll leave this gold here for a bit. And actually here's a new requirement scroll. I wonder... We can read it off the ground. I wonder what we should do. Our armor's pretty good. I should have looked at it to show you before I actually read it. But we've got a plus 11 chainmail, we've got a helmet with R poison, and we've got an MR cloak. I I feel like maybe gold might be the play. If you think that every 3,000 is another bribe. Yeah, I'm gonna say let's go gold. How much do we get? 481, that's it? Wow, okay, well we got ripped off. Can happen. I think that's pretty low. We can see. Acquire gold. Might need to be under gold acquirement. I know there's a page for it there. So min 220, max 5,520, a mean of 1,200, median of 800. We got 400. We got kind of destroyed there. That's alright. Not a huge deal. We should, if we don't spend all our gold, we should end up with more than enough. I usually like to maybe bribe Zot 5, so you need 3,000 for that, and then to bribe I like to bribe Volts 5, and then Zot 5. So we only need 6,000 gold for that. Oh hey, it's Saint Roker. Okay. Let's shoot him with an acid. Missed. Let's go again. Missed again. Are we just missing him? Yeah, we're just missing. He's acid immune. There we go. For anyone who's hitting you in melee, acid makes him much less scary. I don't know, I just kept going because I thought there's no way. But we just used something like, we wasted 8 acid ones there. We can just net him. That's another thing we can do. That missed 2. Normally you don't even miss nets with 0 throwing skill. We've got 11. Oh, okay, no, I understand why our acid's missing. It's because of the inaccuracy. Now I get it. Yeah, it affects everything, including your spells if you're firing them, and looks like it affects your wands as well. Okay, yeah, now I understand. Okay, so our acid's much less useful because we're inaccurate with it. Let's recharge it again. We got 4. Not rolling well this episode. That's a bit better, up to 11. And while we're at it, let's recharge our clouds. Okay. Right, now I get it. Okay, I think we've gone past our stair dancing part, so I'm just going to pick this gold up again. Or rather, pick it up for the first time. As much as I'd love to have silver tomahawks, I kind of don't want the slot to be filled. They do extra damage to, there's some particular monsters. They're chaotic monsters. Orbs of Fire are one of them. Okay. Hey YouTube. So, if you have lots of mutations, enemies hit you for extra damage with silver stuff. But when you're using it, you get plus 75 damage against shapeshifters, mutators, ugly things, abominations, Tiamat, killer clowns, apocalypse crabs, chaos spawns, demon spawn enemies, orbs of fire, and the royal jelly. That's such an odd list. You kind of just need to know it. Okay, let's focus on the ogre mages. We've got enough MR that we're not going to get paralyzed. I believe so anyway. Oh, they're both still here. But we still don't want to take crystal spears, especially from 2 of them at the same time. I'm being so lazy this game. Oh, there's still something here? Okay, that's an unseen horror. Alright, well, killing an unseen horror that you can't see with a sword is super annoying, so we'll just put on the scene viz. But that's the first time I've done that this game, I think. I should shut that door rather than run in. It's only a 9% chance to get marked, but we saw how bad it can be, so we may as well limit it where we can. More immolation, cool. We're carrying a twisted robe. I'm just gonna ditch that. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, good. I'm gonna step around this corner though. Again, we've got 3 points of MR, so a wizard is much less scary. It's got a 1% chance to hex us. Cool. This is pretty much perfect fighting this stuff one-on-one in a corridor like this. If I were afraid of those, we could have put clouds down, but yeah, not really. He watches my videos for sleep. What's that called? ASMR? Am I an ASMR streamer now? Or YouTuber? So that's a regular amulet. I don't think there's any regular amulet we would want. Reflection was maybe worth considering before we found it on our actual shield. We can just sit here AFK for a while. Why don't we shoot some poison needles? We can sort of just casually poison these guys while they reflect themselves to death. He should have a pretty low chance, a 1% chance to paralyze us. Okay, so I'm just going to ignore the yak tours and we'll go get the... it's our crypt entrance. But go get the vampire knight. As long as there aren't any cursed skulls there, I think we're good. Are you a real spider? Yeah. Well, it's hard to tell actually. It could have been a shapeshifter, I don't know. They both leave gold when you kill them. Good old gold. Just reminded of when I was talking about animate skeleton. Oh dear. That one, that was the roasting I got for that in the comments. I think was quite deserved. Trying to animate skeleton with Gozag. Classic. Alright. I was just waiting for him to die and then retreat back through that door. How are we going for food? Are we starving again? No. Can still buy some fruits. It's possible we might need to fund another food shop. Maybe we should have acquired food on that last one. Acquiring food is so lame. Let's hop back. What can we evoke flight from? The Amulet of the Air. Cool. Alright, cool. So if need be, we can fly. Can really become Frogman. I don't know of any actual Frogman, but this could be a new superhero. Hey, bread. Let's just eat that. And fruit, let's eat that too. Get our slots back. Only one saw us. Oh no, here they come. We can sort of funnel them through the door. It's not quite a kill hole, but it's better than nothing. Reflection is just so funny. Okay, so with these guys, the Convokers, once they stop channeling, you can't stop them anymore. Previously, when you broke line of sight, their summon would stop. But if you block line of sight before they start summoning, they won't do it. Which is what I did on the last one and this one. And is he really... I'm hitting my wait button. He just forgot about us. We've got 3.6 stealth. I feel like it should not be good enough for that. I guess the Hornet was just blocking them. Okay, well here they come. Okay, you got a really lackluster call there. Although my favorite Iron Brand Convoker experiences are where they do call orcs and you're a beer follower and then they all just immediately convert to you. Did that go how you thought it would go? I'm so excited whenever I find food. Oh dear, that is not how crawl should be played. Throwing to 13. Well, I said we'd go to 15. I've also been getting lazy. I should be walking around with the blowgun out. We've got 25 needles. We can get some good value off. Even with inaccuracy, I feel like it's probably pretty accurate still. We've got 13 throwing. Ooh. Okay, let's eat the fruit. I don't think Trays will ever ask for fruit. A +5 fire dragon scales. Have we seen one? No, not like that. Can you search like this? No. Previously you used to be able to search for FDA, I feel like, for fire dragon armor. Anyway, fire D. No fire D anywhere. Okay. So if we find a fire dragon scales, we still wouldn't have enough enchant armor. Maybe we'll find Zathor. If Zathor drops a hide, it can be enchanted. There's a fire giant. We do have RF. Yep. We got RF from our pretty sweet ring. The ring of Kapubi. With Arc Road, RF, and MO. I'm just checking out what else is on our shopping list. We could get that other protection from Magic Ring. I mean, it is possible to never get marked in here ever again for a mere 425 gold. Well, I said we wanted to save up about 6,000 rather, and we're already there. So maybe we will splurge some more. I'm not that worried about Mark. Let's hop away from this guy. I don't want to try to run to him in the open, especially if he's going to call back up. Mutation, we have none, that's fine. We'll keep it that way. Here they come. Yeah, this is a bit scary. We've got 2 Convokers and a Warden. This is probably a good time to throw out the Clouds. And I'm gonna kill the Sentinel first. Not only is he not in the Clouds, but he's just sitting there getting as many 10% marks as his heart desires. It's not something we want to allow to happen. We can make these guys walk through the Clouds if they want to get to us. Why do you hurt so much? She's got a battle axe. Gonna step back so the Yaktor captain can't just shoot us. I mean, probably the Yaktor captain can't really hit us very well. We have shield and repel missiles, but still. This looks like a good time to hop back. Good old singing sword noise, I suspect, is a part of what just happened. Also the Convokers, but yeah, we got another pack after that. What did we reflect back? I don't know, we reflected something. It looked like a poison arrow. It might have been a stone arrow though. Don't know. Check the instant replay. You can put it on 0.25 speed. Summoning scroll. A random yak. That's got to be a shapeshifter. Maybe we could. Oh, I dropped all the silver stuff, but we could have tested it by throwing silver tomahawks at it. He's a nice dragon. We're after fire dragon though. I was just thinking. So my habit there was to, because I was here fighting the ice dragon on the door. My habit was to step off the door so that if he left a corpse, it wouldn't block the door. But that never happens to you when you go Zag, because you can always just pick up the gold. It's OP. We're already up to 6,400. I feel like we're gonna be funding more shops. Also, this is great. We got a cage match. He's got a battle axe of venom. Alright, well this is kind of 2 vs 1 because we have the singing sword. Also, we can just confusion him. This feels like a good time to test it. He resisted. Resisted again. Okay. Well, apparently our confusion needles don't work on Vault Wardens. I'm surprised. Let's go more strength. We might still end up in a gold dragon scales. One more check. We have not seen Song of Slaying. No. Actually, I don't know why I didn't just walk at these guys. Centaurs want to shoot arrows at us and kill themselves. They could. Alright. Yeah, good. For a second there, I thought they didn't see us. You're near starving. No. Ah, we're still at 5. There are all these random enemies around. Just single enemies like that troll. There was a hippogriff just before that keep making me think they're shapeshifters. Let's try our blowgun on this guy. Just for science. Okay, well we can get him. Okay. This is really bad. We want to get the boggart before he starts summoning like crazy. What's our paralysis chance on him? I feel like it's going to be pretty high. About 50-50. Let's try again. Missed. Well, we can get him out of sight. He went invis. Alright, let's put C invis on. We've really got to get... Oh, there are several boggarts here. But we've really got to get them before they just go insane. Okay, we got one. Let's try again, paralysis. Maybe we should have just... It's just broken. We should have just confusion needled him. Alright, there we go. Another amulet we don't want. And yeah, there's no way to select in your auto pickup that you don't want to see amulets, that plain amulets that you don't know. Let's have a look. So you can only say unknown jewelry. For instance, we know we don't ever want a plain amulet ever again, but let's see, what do we know? /- Every time we find one of these, faith, harm, inaccuracy, rage, we're going to pick it up, and no matter how many times we drop it, we're just going to keep picking it up forever. And unless we want to say don't pick up any jewelry ever, which we also don't want. Should not have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh dear. We don't have C invis on. Okay, we got to get the boggarts. Okay, there's one invis somewhere. Good. Those guys can very quickly get out of hand. Especially when they summon more boggarts. They can do that. Oh boy, this is a welcome party. Let's go up. Want to get the Demonologist as a priority. The 1% agony doesn't scare me anywhere near as much as the potential for Fiends. Or Fiends and Hellions. He's nearly dead though. Okay. While he's pain mirroring, I was just hitting the Wraith. This is crazy. What was also doubly scary is having a Phantasmal Warrior at the same time as a Demonologist. The Phantasmal Warriors can halve your MR when they hit you, and then that means you're likely to get banished. We're up to almost 7k gold. I really don't want to buy a food shop. Can we just buy more cool things? I just want more swag, you know? We should be saving money for Potion Petition. Ooh, that's the Shield of Resistance. Well, that's exciting. Also, we don't have... Oh, we do have our Arcon on. It just really hurt. Okay, we're dying. Let's chuck down the clouds. Everything gets poisoned. That helps. Gotta kill this guy before he summons. Did not work. Okay, where's our stair? It's over there. Let's just kill the Convoker so he doesn't continue doing stuff. I wanted to hop down the hallway, but this Water Nymph or Shapeshifter, as it probably is in the way. We may be okay. No, we're not, because here's another Convoker. Okay, let's hop. Hippity hop. May as well shut the door. It takes us just as much time as it does for an enemy to open it. Also, if this Sphinx would just tick to the poison, that would be great. So nearly dead. Just tick. Also, we got things behind us. This was a very long walk back to the stair. So what do? We're not going to get our hop back anytime soon. Probably. 3 haste is not a lot. Could teleport. I mean, we haven't seen... There's quite a lot of this floor that we haven't seen yet. At half HP, landing somewhere up here or down here. Who knows what's lurking around. Single fog. We do have a scroll blinking again. Got 4 of those, so we could blink away, but we're still quite a ways from the stair again. This might be a scroll summoning situation. Yeah. Okay, we did okay, not amazing. And the plan here is just for this to distract while we slowly make a getaway. Can we clouds this stuff without hitting our own? Yes. And then our own stuff walked into it. Not brilliant. He turned... Oh no, he didn't turn neutral, he's still friendly. Okay. I thought the cloud turned him hostile. I'll tell him to go get this guy. Oh, what a boss. We can throw some needles out. No, we can't. Because we're just dying. Oh dear. Well, if we ever make it back to it, the shield of resistance is down there. That's pretty exciting. It's a really good shield, so we'll definitely be taking that over. Also, this looks like a perfect time for Frenzy, but we'll definitely be taking it over our reflection. He resisted. It looks like our, for this stage of the game, no, there we go, we actually got it. I was going to say our throwing seems to have not kept in, what's the word, in tandem, or kept up the pace with where the HD for the monsters were generally fighting up. Because I remember a while ago when we were confusing Orc Warriors and the like, we pretty much always succeeded. Whereas now, we just failed a few times on a Stone Giant, and we failed a few times on a Vault Warden as well. What about these guys? No, let's just not waste our confusion needles. Every time we throw one, we're just mulching it, so we'll take it as a fact. Yeah, our throwing's not up to scratch anymore. Basically, our confusion needles are not super reliable. Also, he's got a large shield, and he's just blocking like a boss. He's showing why shields are OP. That's also why I didn't try to confuse him, because I knew that he'd probably just block it. We're taking shots from the Vault Guard here with his Bardiche. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try to hop back and through this door before we get locked in. Too late. Time to start confusing some fools. Resisted. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Can we get you? Not. Looks like we're just fighting then. I don't really want to clouds again, but this looks like it's getting kind of bad. He's also got a great sword of protection. So you see, these guys, especially if they get mited, don't ever let them get mited by Convokers or you're in for a bad time. But they do 36 damage plus their weapon, which in this case is a great sword. And because it's protection, he's going to get extra AC. So let's just do it. Check out the clouds. Screaming sword shouts, die, die, die. Well, fair enough. Let's focus on the... Okay, he let us up. Okay, well, that's nice of him. We've got our hop. We can kind of hop away. Oh, not like that. Like this. Lets them tick out to poison and also lets us just shoot some more needles at them. Got him. He's as sick as possible, so he should tick out. We can get one more on him. Also as sick as possible. Yep, good. Alright, that got sketchy. Convoker's summoning. I think he will stop summoning if you leave the floor. Well, we can test that. Are there monsters here? No. So that is correct. Alright, where's that shield of resistance? Frederick with a demon trident of Elec. Marked as red, dangerous. Bolt of Cold does a lot of damage, make sure you have RC. His Iron Shot also does a lot of damage, and he can make a Spellforge Servitor who can do all the same things. If you have Scrolls of Silence, which we don't, that's a very good way to make him relatively trivial. We're going to hop to get him out of vision, first of all. Then we're going to shut the door. He's kind of like a Lich in the sense that when you net him, he's a lot less scary. Also, we reflected his orb of energy back at him, which is always fun. So we're just going to keep netting him. And again. Of course, he can still cast spells while netted, but he's likely to just try to get out. And of course, he can't melee attack while netted. Also, I think we're just going to manually go get the shield because Auto Explore wants to take us away from it. Where was it? You were over here. There we go. Shield of Resistance. So it's only +2, but it's got RF, RC, and MR, which is amazing. So goodbye Reflection. As fun as it was reflecting things back at enemies, this is just better. So we've got 2 RF. Now that we have RC on our shield, we probably don't ever need this Ring of Protection from Cold. In a 3-ring game, if you have 1, it's basically, well, it's usually enough. The first point of RC and RF gives you 50% damage reduction, which means we don't really have a second ring. Well, I've been talking about how much extra gold we have. These +2 boots, they give us extra RF, but MR minus. We've already got 2 RF, I feel like that's probably not going to be worth it anymore. I'm actually going to delete those. Deleted. The +4 ring of... The +3 ring of slaying is pretty good. +4 slaying is also good, but the fire will take away our RC that we have. Although in saying that, we could always take it off, but I actually think just the quality of life improvement from not having to constantly switch rings might make that better. What we could also do, I want more shops. I was gonna say we could try to make another ring merchant. But then, I don't know, we might still need to do food. But then we're spending 800 gold for more sling. Oh, look at this, we've just found more bread. We don't need more food. I don't know. My greed is calling out. More merchants. More merchants. I also don't just want to walk around with a C invis ring on though. Alright, fine. We'll just go buy the sling ring. +3 sling's pretty good. Makes us more accurate. So helps out with the inaccuracy we have from the Amulet of Air. Well, it does for our blowgun and our sword anyway. It does not for our wands. That'd be pretty crazy if your slaying affected your wand accuracy. We never saw a fire dragon, right? No. Well, we have 5 enchant armor scrolls now, so if we found a fire dragon scales, we could get into that trove. How about we wait? I think it's very likely that we'll see a fire dragon soon. Oh, no, I'm such an idiot! I keep doing it! I keep doing it. Oh, Gozag! We're never gonna get a fire dragon scales. What am I talking about? Okay, never mind. So that trade is never happening unless we actually find an artifact one or something like that. God, I'm such an idiot. What does Gozag do? He makes it so that you never get corpses. It actually physically hurts. Alright, so we've done vaults 1 to 4. Unless we fund shops that have fire dragon scales in them, we're never getting into that trove. Yeah, Zathul will become gold. What am I talking about? Alright, so maybe we do just go get this Slay +3 ring. It'll take us down to 6,500 gold, and we'll have all of Depths and Zot. So yeah, we'll have plenty of gold for bribes. Alright, let's go. +3 ring of slaying. Go. I'm just thinking about the RN and MR Dex +2 C invis ring. It seems kind of overkill now that we have 4 points of MR to get a 5th. Having 4 points of MR, you're basically immune or almost immune to most hexes in a 3-rune game. I think Ancient Liches would have a 1% chance to hex you. So I mean it can happen, but you'd have to be unlucky. So let's go the Ring of Slay. +3 slaying, chuck that on. We're going to be heading into Depths now. We've got pretty good resistances now. The only one we don't have is RN, but that's the least important one. So in that case, maybe we just want to blow all our enchant armor scrolls. In saying that, we've got 37 AC. That's fine. We can just wait. Maybe we will find a fire dragon scales. It can drop. Could happen. Let's grab, I know there's more food on the way. It's on D15. We may as well just do a bit of a hit and run on the food on our way to Depths, so we don't need to come back for it. And I'm just going to eat it now, off the floor, like a savage. Even the peel tasted good on that orange. Ate an orange off the ground and ate the whole thing. Frogs are weird, man. What are we training, by the way? Quick skill check. Long blades is at 19.2, throwing's at 14.2. Alright. So I guess we keep going. One last check. Song of Slaying. That's not how you spell it. Song? No. I just want to sing with the sword. Let's turn our auto pickup off. So we're stair dancing all this stuff here. It means that as we bring them up, they're going to get distracted by the gold that we leave on the floor here. Oh, hey Azel. You're not so scary now. You used to be frightening. Not so much. That was a lich. We've got really good MR now though. Good old. This is where noise is. Also, that stone giant's just besting us. This is where noise is good. You always get all these noise haters who say noise is always bad, but look at this. The singing sword keeps singing, bringing all this stuff to us, and then we can just stare dance it with all this gold at the top to distract them. Singing sword embarks on a lengthy monologue about murderous music. I should have gone up. That orb of destruction at full damage is quite scary. We're just fighting the whole floor by stair dancing. It's brilliant. Something hits you, you feel yourself slow down. Okay. Well, the vampire didn't come with us. Can we get the vampire? Why is the vampire just sitting back? There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, Invis Lich. I think. Don't think the Lich just left. Armor to 20. I think we just keep doing armor for the rest of the game, basically. Once we've got our long blades to 20 and our throwing to 15, I guess we might start training dodging again. I would kind of like to train a little bit of utility, like Song of Slaying, particularly Song of Slaying. But if we never find it, our defenses are fine. He's not the summon type. You can see with 4 MR, he has a 0% chance to paralyze. It's only the ancient liches I think can still maybe get you. And it looks like we've got all this stuff. Good old noise. Weapon shot. We learnt that needles of sleeping aren't very good when you have no stealth. Okay, so let's turn our auto pickup back on. We'll drop, what will we drop? 4 steel tomahawks. In fact, let's just drop the tomahawks of returning. We've got 45 tomahawks to throw. I don't see us ever running out. +1 ring of protection. Nice. Alright, so we've got all this gold to pick up. We're already back up to 7k. Maybe we will fund some more shops. Look at all this food we got. 7. Yeah, we're not running out. And this floor is significantly less full now that we lured so much of it to the stairs. Good old noise. Who doesn't like noise? Noise is great. Look at this. It's all, the floor's pretty much empty now. We got to fight it all in a much safer environment. Alright, let's have a look. Oh god, well that's certainly a start. Jeez. 3 Yaktors, 5 Hell Knights, 2 Necromancers, a Jiangshi come into view. Alright, well, that's certainly a Depths 2 welcome. I'm going to leave that one there though. So join me in the next one. We'll finish off our Depths and then think about a 3rd rune, which I'm fairly confident will be bribing vaults. Yeah, that's probably what will happen. Alright, see you later.